What's up everybody, Miss Montana DeLeon here again. This video is to answer a bunch of comments that I've been getting from young ladies and inbox messages about, okay Montana, if you're being this phenomenal woman for a man, shouldn't a man be phenomenal also? Look, whatever kind of man you choose is your choice. I really don't expect a man, because my mentality is a lot different, put it like that. It's a lot different. So when I say I'm phenomenal, I'm phenomenal. The stuff I do is above and beyond the call of duty, just in a relationship alone. So it's way more than the average, and it's way more than the good wife will do. It's way more than the great wife will do. It's phenomenal. Like literally, I try my best to outdo anybody that I could think of as far as what they do in a marriage, whether it be cooking or sex or communication or support or whatever it is, house cleaning, housekeeping, child rearing, whatever. I want to outdo anybody and just have my own special little way of doing stuff that's a Montana stamp on it. So when I say phenomenal, I do mean, you know how it's like 3% of the world has the richest, 3% of the world has phenomenal women. Well, let's just leave it in the United States. 3% of the women in the United States are going to be phenomenal. And I say that because relationships are hard. They take work, and a lot of people really don't like to take the time to babysit their relationship or their marriage, or really put in the care and dedication, because it is a job, and a lot of people don't love their job in the first place. So it takes a lot to invest into making it work or making it right. So very few of us women will be able to do that. So the question was, Montana, where you such a phenomenal woman. We're being this phenomenal woman to our man. Well, he got to be phenomenal too. There you go. That way right there is not how I think. I'm not finna think like, oh, if I'm finna be phenomenal, I have to have a phenomenal man too. No, I just have to have, or I require a man that will allow me to be a woman. It can be any man, but you have to be accepting of everything that I'm doing. I want to do your laundry. I want to cook your meals. I want to clean your house. I want to, take your clothes to cleaners. I want to do all this for you. I want to cut your steak. I want to do whatever it is that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just sit back and let me be me. Let me be a woman. Let me be loving, caring, and nurturing, and spoil you. That's what I want you to do. You don't have to be phenomenal and go all out your way and do everything like I be doing, because I do the most. I only expect to have a really great man. A great man. There's good, there's great, there's phenomenal. I only require greatness. I want you to love me. I want you to be dedicated. I want you to spoil me, take care of me. I want you to be the man in the relationship, take charge and stuff like that. That's really basically all I require you to do. Trust, honesty, love, communication, the main things, just the average stuff that comes in a relationship. But I want you to be very, very great at it. Okay, I'm not asking for a phenomenal man that's going to go, walk across the water, and part the Red Sea for me. Like, I'm not going to require that of you. I'm probably going to do that for you, but it's not required from me of you. Because I'm phenomenal enough that I'm confident about mine. Like, I'm not going to ask too much of you. I'm going to ask, just enough of you what I require to be happy, and that's all. I don't require my man to be phenomenal, because I'm already that. And it's hard enough to do that, so it's going to be hard to run across. It might be a lifetime before I run across somebody that's phenomenal, because they're very, very rare. Very few and in between people are phenomenal. When I say phenomenal, every meaning of the word phenomenal, as far as being in a relationship. So I'll probably wait till I'm like 98 years old before I run across a phenomenal man. So I'm not gonna wait that long. So I will settle for a great man, a really good man. So for the women that are saying, okay, if you're doing all this stuff, he got to be phenomenal too. Like, you need to let these men know they need to be phenomenal. No, look, you women out there, you have your own requirements and stuff that you want from a man, characteristics and, list of qualities that you want out of a man. Stick with that. Don't be trying to get all sassy and he got to be this, he got to be that, because probably, half of these women in the world ain't even that, but they're requiring it, and they think they're phenomenal, but they're really not. So you want a phenomenal man. You're not even phenomenal yourself, because you don't even know what phenomenal really means or entails. But very few women watch this video know what I'm talking about. Very, very, very few. I had about 1.5 women in my Facebook group when I was talking about this phenomenal stuff in detail at one post, and only one woman really exuded that she had this phenomenal capability to her, just from, you know, reading her posts and responses and stuff to the whole phenomenal post. So it's very, very rare. I hear women talk all the time and see women in action, and it's just like, yeah, she ain't even phenomenal, because I would have did that, and I would have did that to that, and I would have added some of that, and I would have went and did this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to it. So and that phenomenal is just something that I came up with. And you know, if you read the word phenomenal in the dictionary, it basically says what it is, but I set the standards to what I think is phenomenal is. So you can have your own phenomenal standards, but when it really boils down to, oh, Montana, well, you think you phenomenal, you made up the word yourself and the definition yourself, so you don't even, you know, we can't even follow what you say. It's just by your guidelines. True enough, it's by my guidelines. But if you take me and another chick and we both think we phenomenal, and we would, you know, do an experiment and date the same guy or whatever, and, you know, be phenomenal with him or whatever, wife swap or whatever you call that thing on TV that they do. This is just hypothetical. I wouldn't do it though. And I would, you know, be phenomenal to him, and then she would be phenomenal for him. In their, what, 4 weeks or 3 weeks they do it on the show in their little wife swap. And by his guidelines, I would be the phenomenal one. 9 times out of 10, I would be the phenomenal one. Like, I really would go above and beyond the call of duty to make this man happy. And that's just how I am, and that's my definition of it, and those are my standards. But whatever type of man you require, I'm hoping common sense that you ladies don't have to ask me this question anymore. If you're being all this good to your man, you got to let these men know how to be to you. You ladies have to know what kind of man you're going to stand for. Okay, you're the one getting in a relationship with these men. You have a million, gazillion, quadrillion, kabillion men to choose from. This is the man you chose to be with. You chose to be with him, so apparently you think he's good enough. If you're doing all this stuff for him, he better be deserving of it, and you better be the deciding factor if he's the one who deserves this kind of attention. If he's not, don't come to me and tell me about, oh, but Monty, you need to tell these men. You need to choose the man that you feel is good enough for you. I don't have to tell him nothing. You're doing the choosing. All I can do is tell, you know, what I know how to be phenomenal, or in my definition of phenomenon, what I would do in my relationship. I'm just giving you ideas, and you can expand on them. You can just totally, you know, disregard them or whatever you want to do with it. But I'm just putting out information out there for you guys to play with or throw away. So it's all on you. So to answer your question, Montana, if you're being such a phenomenal woman to your man, you need to let these men know they need to be phenomenal too. No, you need to pick your men wisely. That's all. Don't settle. Know your worth. Have self-love, have self-respect, have high self-esteem, and know your worth. So choose your men wisely, ladies. Love some.